Data type is a very important concept in high-level programming language. Java is a strongly typed programming language. That means all names being referred to in a Java program must be defined before it can be used. We have just seen that the way to declare a variable is by specifying a type. We have used the type int for integer in the previous examples. Many more data types are supported by Java. Each data type has its own properties and memory space requirements. In declaring a variable, in addition to defining its properties, it would also allow the computer to do memory allocation when the program is executed, since different data types have different memory size requirements. The properties of a data type include a set of values that it can take on and the operators that can be applied to these values. For example, the value of an integer can be negative, positive, or zero, and operations that can be performed on an integer include addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The set of values is known as domain for that type. Java supports 8 primitive data types under 4 main categories, namely integer, floating point number, character, and Boolean. Byte, short, int, and long are different integer types that occupy different amount of memory spaces. Float and double represent floating point numbers, that is, numbers with a fractional part. Values stored in float and double types are only approximated. There is also chart type for characters represented by 16-bit Unicode standard. Boolean is a data type that can take on only 2 possible values, true and false. We'll first focus on integer and floating point types, and we'll come back to chart and Boolean types later in the course. Among the 4 integer types, bytes are 8-bit signed integer with value ranging from -128 to 127. Short is 16 bits, int 32 bits, and long 64 bits. The corresponding range of values are given in this table. The main advantage with an integer representation is that it represents the exact value without approximation, but it cannot represent floating point values, and its range of values is limited. Although long can represent up to 2 to the 63rd power, which is already a huge number, its range is still much smaller than a float or double. The table here shows the range of values that can be represented by float, which uses 32 bits, and double uses 64 bits. As you can see, these are astronomical numbers. These are for reference only, and you don't have to worry about memorizing them.